LA might be called the City of Angels, but for many growing up in its tougher neighborhoods, life was anything but heavenly. If you were born in Beverly Hills, your childhood might have been filled with sunshine and opportunity. But if you came from places like Oakland or Inglewood, California, the story was often much darker. And few know that contrast better than NBA legend Paul Pierce. Before he became an NBA champion, a Finals MVP, and a Basketball Hall of Famer, Paul Pierce was just another kid trying to survive the streets. Born in Oakland and raised in Inglewood, Pierce grew up surrounded by the harsh realities of gang culture, the kind of environment that could easily swallow a young kid whole. Recently, Pierce sat down with Shannon Sharpe on Club Shay and opened up about his childhood, painting a raw picture of what it was like to grow up in those neighborhoods, and how close he came to falling into the same traps that claimed so many of his friends. That's a story we don't document enough, Pierce said, emphasizing how sports and gang culture often overlap for inner-city kids. It kind of went hand in hand. He explained that when you grow up in those areas, your friends are everything. You hang out together, play together, go to school together. But as you get older, some start taking different paths, and that's where the danger begins. You grow up with guys, and once you start getting older, you start forging your path, but y'all still live in the same neighborhood. So you can easily get caught up, Pierce said. I've seen guys who were great at basketball, but they were still in the streets. What saved him, he explained, was the people around him, and a mother who refused to let her son become another statistic. I saw my mom struggle, he said. I come from a single-parent home. I never met my father. One thing I always preach is, don't be a follower. Because that's what gangs are all about, following each other. Sharpe asked Pierce about kids who say they only found love and brotherhood in gangs. Pierce's answer was blunt. But if this is love, he said, then why y'all beating my ass to get on? He didn't stop there. If this is love, then why are you asking me to put my life on the line for dangerous acts? I get in a car, there's a drive-by, I could go to jail or get killed. That wasn't just talk. Pierce revealed he'd been in one of those cars once. My life flashed before my eyes, he recalled. I never got in that car again. For kids like Pierce, violence wasn't something you saw in movies. It was real. It was down the street, across the block, sometimes right in front of you. He remembered going to 3 funerals during high school, friends who never made it out. That's not normal, he said quietly. Living through that kind of pain leaves scars that never truly fade. Back then, Pierce said, his only goal was to survive. I just wanted to make it to 21, he admitted. Because the statistics said most young black kids before the age of 21 would be dead or in jail. But what truly stands out about Pierce's story is that, even in that environment, there were people who believed in him. His friends, the same ones who were in the streets, saw something in him worth protecting. They wanted him to succeed because, in a way, it would feel like they all had. That support, combined with his mother's strength, helped Pierce navigate one of the toughest environments imaginable and rise to basketball superstardom. From near-death experiences to championship celebrations, his story is a powerful reminder that greatness can come from the most unlikely places. Today, Paul Pierce is more than just a Hall of Famer, he's a survivor. His story isn't just about basketball. It's about beating the odds, breaking the cycle, and proving that your environment doesn't have to define your destiny. Because sometimes, even in the darkest neighborhoods, the brightest lights still find a way to shine.